Well, I'm just going to ask you a few questions, all right? So
Sure.
It's quite simple. So I'm here with a very special patient of mine, and I wanted for him to tell you his experience and a little bit of coming down to us, and well, maybe just a little bit about the progress. I know you haven't finished with the weight loss, but what surgery has done for you. Well, I'll let you introduce yourself first.
All right. Well, hello everyone. My name is Josh Gilson. I'm from northeastern Minnesota. So, and I had this procedure done on July 11th. So that's a little over 3 months ago. My pre-op, of course, started 4-week pre-op because I was.
He was a big boy.
I was big. I was big. I even started a little sooner, so I would consider my journey's start date was truly Memorial Day this year.
Okay.
And if you're doing the math, that's 5/28, and this is 10/27. So 5 months ago, I started this journey, and in that time, I have lost 158 pounds.
158 pounds in how many months?
In 5 months.
In 5 months. Crazy, right? Nobody would, if somebody would see you here and you would tell them, I lost 150 pounds in this amount of time, nobody would believe you.
Nobody believes me still to this day. We get the reactions all the time. I've been talking to so many people here at the reunion already, and this thing just got started.
Exactly.
It depends on how long ago you saw them, those reactions. So first and foremost, let me say that I've been completely open and honest about this entire process from day one. I was posting in the recovery bed, so because there's no way to hide this for me. Now,
150 pounds.
I know you have a number of patients, they keep it on the down low and the hush hush, because they're trying to either health reasons or a little bit here and there. You do your thing, and so, but there's no way I'm hiding 150. I just diet and exercise, right? No. You can't hide that. Nor can I hide it in my line of work. We own and operate a family fishing resort in northern Minnesota on Lake Vermilion. So. Zoom in on the name tag. No.
Yeah, zooming on the name tag, and I've got the name as well because I'm going to go visit you.
Anytime.
Josh runs it. You run it, right?
So my parents own it.
Your brother and yourself.
Yep,
I remember that.
Yep, my brother and I manage it. So it is a family-owned and operated business, and it's a really cool opportunity. If you ever get the chance, I would gladly take you fishing any day.
Man. All right.
So, but let me just say, coming from that industry, because I live and breathe in the customer service and hospitality industry. That's my job. That's what I do.
Okay.
I provide an experience. I give people memories. You do the same thing.
That's what we try to do.
Yes.
Exactly. And so how did you hear from us, first of all, and say, at what point it crossed your mind going to Mexico?
Oh gosh, going to Mexico. Well, the long and the short of it really is I've been on this journey for a long time. Stop and start. Stereotypical story of any big person that you've ever talked to before. You yo-yo up and down, and of course I'm coming out of college. I have no money. I have no job. I graduated spring of 2010. Wonderful time to graduate school, by the way. Not.
Coming out from the 2008, 2009 crisis.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. The housing market in 08. Gas spiked to $4 a gallon in 2010. Jobs were all frozen. Job freezes everywhere. There was nothing. And I was stuck in a rut, and I was just kind of banging my head against the wall. And so, even whenever I came down, I talked to you about, my experiences, because I auditioned for The Biggest Loser. Literally anything that I could possibly do, any outlet that I could get my foot in the door.
You were trying.
I was trying to do it. I was trying to do it, and so, well, literally this year in February, my aunt, Gayleen, cold called me. Messaged me on Facebook. Hey, I know you've been dealing with this for so long. Let me point you in a direction. Let me give you a name. I want you to just look at it, think about it, sleep on it.
Meditate on it.
Then give me a call and we'll talk. And started from there.
Oh, Gayleen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, well, for her, and then of course her son and his wife also, they are now 6 years post-op. So
Been a while.
I just saw them the other day down in Texas. So this is like my border-to-border tour, coming from northern Minnesota. I went all the way down to the Houston area. Now I'm back up to Memphis before I go home. Yeah, it's been a fun couple weeks.
Cool.
But this is kind of the culmination right here. Do the reunion before I head home.
Yeah, nice.
So
losing over 150 pounds this period of time, what has your life been different now?
everything's different. You know, everything's different, and you're going to get a lot of different reactions. Oh, I feel so much better. True. I'm sleeping through the night. True. You know, before this process, one of the big fears that I had was I never had a sleep study done. You know, I needed the CPAP, but had never gotten it, and I tried to get it before.
I knew too.
You know, I tried to get it before I came down because I was super concerned. I've never broken the bones. I've never had major surgery. This is the first big thing for me ever. So I was scared about that. But now, my doctor finally called me a few weeks into August. And I'm like, just surgery's already done. I'm good. We're past that.
Good.
We're past that.
I remember a little bit about, of course I see a whole bunch of patients every week, but I remember specifically your case, Josh, where my anesthesiologist, Dr. Salinas, that you probably remember, and he came up to me, and after we're done with surgery and everything, he came up to me and he was just checking on everybody on recovery, and in recovery he called me up and he says, this guy right here will get so much benefit out of this procedure. His airway, the way he's going to be feeling, all around his energy level, and he wasn't wrong. I'm going to tell him once I get home. Again.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I know you're on your way. We haven't gotten to goal yet. You will. It's just a matter of time. It's just been a short period of time so far. 3
months, man. I mean, it was like yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, and I ran back home to the resort, you know, and hit the ground running. You know, because we're in the middle of the season, and so the season finally wrapped up. You know, it's October. We're done now. Everything's packed up, put away. I'm just now getting into town and getting into the gym, starting that whole workout routine. I feel like I'm back in high school. You know, I'm back lifting weights and doing cardio and working on everything. It's truly incredible. And funny that you should mention, you know, your anesthesiologist, because that was one of the coolest stories for me telling people is about the experience. And because I was so big, I got double dosed. You know, I was thrown under. Yet I was the first one up and about after surgery. I
remember that.
I was the third surgery done, but I was the first one up and about. And whenever I did, I got up to go to the bathroom and I sat back down in the bed, and I remember, like, wait a minute. Doc says whenever I wake up, I'm supposed to start walking. So I grab my IV stick, and here I go over to the door, and of course I'm in like room 3, right across from the nurse's station. I open the door and they're all big and bug-eyed, like, dude, are you okay? Do you need anything?
I remember that.
Oh, are you sure? You know you got a clicky button in your room. You just call us in, right? No, I'm fine. Doc said to walk. Are you sure? Yeah, it was a phenomenal experience.
Later that evening, I when I do rounds and they give me all the reports and everything, and like, well, Josh, he's been strolling around training for a marathon around the nurse station and around the hallways. So yeah, I knew you were up and about.
Get my laps in, man.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Thanks so much for sharing your experience here with us, and
You're welcome.
Of course the support with us. And it was great to see you here with your success so far.
So far.
All right, buddy.
More to come.
Yes. Thanks so much, Josh.
Thank you.